Namaste, everybody. I hope you're doing well. It's a good morning. It's always a good morning. So, good morning to you. I'm going to point the camera away from me now because the point is just to talk about what my guru told me once when I was a Hare Krishna. Not told me, I heard it in the conference that he gave one of the conferences, many conferences he gave at many temples, and he's still probably giving them, even though I'm not whatever, I'm not going to get into that part. So I remember he said, listening to one of his audios about his conferences he gave in somewhere in the world, in one of the temples, one of the ashrams. My guru's name is Srila Bhakti Aloka Paramadoiti Swami Maharaj. And he said, when you disturb another person's peace, when you disturb another's peace, or Shanti, your own peace will be disturbed. Your own peace shall be disturbed. So that's the point. That's the essence of this whole short video. And so this applies to all aspects of life and everything. These are Lungta prayer flags from Tibet and Nepal. I bought them in Nepal. But anyhow, and in spiritual life, religious life, and whatever other walks of life, don't go preaching to people about your religion that you follow. Why? Because most people are happy with their own. Now you could go on the street and like the Jehovah's Witnesses do. They just stand there at some little corner or some place where they set up a little table and chairs, and they got the little stand, the little thing where they have their literature, with their little kingdom of God or whatever, kingdom hall, or I forgot what it was called, and I forgot what it was called. I remember as a taxi driver in New Jersey back in 2011 to 2012, I remember picking up a lady that she was a Jehovah's Witness, an American lady, elderly already. I think she was about 70 something, 75. I don't remember exactly. She was a nice lady. And she was very cool and very respectful in general. And would talk to me a little bit because I was willing to listen. And I didn't get angry. And the point is, they do it in a subtle way. I don't know if they go knocking on doors these days or whatever, like some others do, like the Hare Krishnas or some Christian congregations. And I don't know who else does that around the world. So, many people don't want, they're happy or at least comfortable, or at least that's the way it is for them in life, to be in their religion or spiritual practice, spiritual group, but they don't want to be preached to. And they're going to get disturbed, angry, because a lot of people believe or follow or feel that their path is the way for them, or is the only way, but whatever it is. So I know everybody has a lot of different opinions. I don't have an opinion. I'm just looking at facts because of what I did when I was a Hare Krishna, and what I didn't like before I was a Hare Krishna, and what I don't like after having been a Hare Krishna. I don't want anybody preaching to me, telling me that I'm wrong and that I'm going to go to hell or whatever, or that I can be saved if I join their group. And if I don't join their group, then I'm going to be some kind of lost sheep, some kind of a sinner or whatever. So that's disturbing another person's peace. When you start telling them these things, that is going to make them feel very uncomfortable, even angry. And they're going to turn that anger towards you, whether it be physically or verbally or just energetically, sending a lot of bad energy your way because you are disturbing their Shanti, their peace. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. That mantra means let there be peace for all sentient beings in the universe, in all universes. It's a beautiful prayer. It's a mantra to free the mind. So please take note or take notice of what I'm saying. Look at it. Dissect it if you will. And you will see what I'm talking about. I mean, if you are in whatever religious group you are in, you feel comfortable in it. If you're a fanatic, then you're really deep into it and you don't want anybody to tell you otherwise. And you're going to get angry. But don't. But then, I mean, if you're a fanatic, you're going to be some of you are going to be trying to convince others, persuade others that the path you're on, religiously or spiritually, whatever path you're following, is the only way. Because I know I fell into that trap when I was a Hare Krishna, going with a group of other Brahmins or people who were just starting to the path, and they would go out with us on these Harinam Kirtan, whatever things, doing, I forgot what they call them, that we go from door to door and we knock on people's doors in neighborhoods, wherever we are in the world, and we're preaching to them the way of Krishna consciousness. I'm not into any of that anymore. I'm not a bhakti yogi. I'm not a bhakta or whatever you want to call it. But I appreciate what I learned. But I did get into the fanatical ways, and I did see how I was disturbing people. I even preached to family and friends, and I made a lot of people feel uncomfortable and angry because I did tell them my way. I mean, not my way, but the way I was on was the only way, because I let myself get brainwashed into that, believing that that was the way. My self-esteem was very low at the time. My self-esteem now is back to where it is. I love myself and I love all. And y'all can follow whatever path you want to. I'm just sharing, and be happy with what you're doing, but don't overstep your boundaries, because when you do is when you create enemies and a lot of inimical energy coming your way. So just do you, but don't disturb another person's Shanti, because your own Shanti shall be disturbed. It happened to me. And to this very day, some people in family and friends and people who knew me as a teacher are still feel bad or whatever, negative towards me. And having all that energy coming towards you, believe me, or don't believe me, look at it. It is not good. It will bog you down. But I have asked for forgiveness personally and through the universe. Namaste. Peace to all of you. Om Shanti 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 Om.